Hi, I'm back. I've got a keyless CX-5 Scorpion here. I'm just gonna pick it. Fuck it. Thing's pretty easy. It's I would even call it bad for what it is. Um, this lock basically fails at everything. um, it does a lot of good stuff. Like, it tries to implement gins and it tries to implement sliders, but every implementation is flawed in this lock. So basically, you have a lock that has it has gins, but the gins don't get stuck in the milling like they should. You have sliders that do have false gates, but the problem with the false gates is that they never engage if the sidebar is binding. So if you don't touch the sliders until they're actually binding, then you are always going to hit a true gate. And of course the problem is that you are by then always picking it to a true gate. You're never hitting a false gate. Try and adjust the camera a little bit. So there was a lot of thought put into this lock, I can tell, into the kind of features it was supposed to have. Look at that, it's open. But the implementation is just flawed in every way. It's the best way I can put it. So let's keep this thing in frame to gut it. See? So this lock is grub screwed. Generally speaking, I don't like using grub screws because they make it more difficult to tell which direction the gins are coming out of a lock frame. I'm going to try and make it as easy to show. Or I'm going to try and show which way they come out as best I can. Oh yeah, the spring in one is mangled a little bit. So this lock's kind of been on my to pick list from the very get-go. Like from when I was just a wee little green belt picker, I wanted to pick this lock. And I finally get it, and it's just a huge disappointment. Thankfully, I didn't pay much for it. I didn't pay anything for it, actually. I traded for it. Sorry. I gave Asa 700 and like $15, I think, for this thing. Some picks. No, sorry, I gave. Okay, actually, I can't remember, but it was a deal that was kind of okay for both sides. I mean, I'm happy to spread the Asa 700s around. Oops. And I was happy to get this thing in return. I mean, I've been talking shit about it for this entire video straight, but I mean, it's a fun lock to pick. It probably should not be brown belt though, considering how easy it picks. Okay, now for the sliders and the sidebar. There she is. And does not compress all the way into the core with the sliders not set. Magnetic tweezers, I swear to God. I'm just going to dump the sliders out. Okay, and there is countermilling in this core, as there should be. Though it looks almost a little bit worn. The problem with the gins in this lock is that the countermilling is just not deep enough. Like the gins themselves, they're fine. There's nothing wrong about them. It's just the countermilling is way too shallow for them to have anything to grab onto. And what Asa does right with her countermilling is that theirs is deep enough that the gin spool does not like twists kind of in the Bible, so it just kind of never gives counter rotation. But countermilling here is too shallow to allow for that. Anyway, this is the CX-5. Thanks for watching.